Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Faceless, and I'm back at it again with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how to build my new and improved slot machine. So I'm not going to show you how to build that old poopy one. I'm going to show you how to build the new one. This design is completely tileable, and it's like half the size. It's like 47% the size, I think, is what the numbers were. So it's completely tileable, so you can place it beside one another. And it only takes up as much space as it's in. So let me show you. So the width is 9. Previously, this is what it looked like. So it'd stick out like a little bit over here, and it wasn't tileable, so you'd have to space it out by like 3 blocks. It'd stick out the top. This part stuck out the bottom a bit more, and there's just like a bunch of wasted space, pretty much. So, yeah. Now it is way smaller. It's like half the size, and it's tileable. So, like, look at that. That's crazy. That's awesome. Look at that. So now I'm just gonna show you what you guys need. So if you're in survival, this is what you're gonna need. So these are the decor blocks. These are the blocks that just are right here. So you don't necessarily need these blocks. These can be whatever you want. This is how many of the blocks you need if you want to do the way it looks right there. These blocks are the blocks that I use for the wheels. So if you want to change them at all, you can pick whatever block you want, as long as it's movable. It can't be like obsidian or bedrock or like ender chests and stuff. These are the blocks that we're going to be building on. So these can be whatever you want, but they do have to be solid. These are glass blocks that we need to use. Need to be glass blocks. 6 more blocks. These blocks can basically be anything. Doesn't really matter. They're just kind of blocks that you're going to be using to put inside the hoppers. I would suggest that these ones would be named something completely random though, just in case they throw an item in. So right here. So if they throw an item in, it would look like this. This is what this hopper is going to look like. It's going to be like this. And then if they were to throw in an item, like if you use grass block and they threw in a grass block, then it would trigger the machine and it would turn on. So we don't want that. So just make that so it's something just completely random that nobody can possibly randomly put in there. Here's some more blocks. This is what you need if you're in survival. Just grab this stuff. I'm not gonna bother telling you how much you need because it's on the screen. Okay, now I figured out how to make a tutorial without having to remember all this stuff because, well, it's me just randomly being like, oh, I can make this smaller. Oh, I can do this. So I have no idea. Like I couldn't tell you how to build that again. So what I've done here is I think I got a little slideshow. Should I place it by block or by layer? Maybe I'll place it by layer. No, I'll place it by block. That'll probably be more engaging. Okay, so this is the dimensions that you're gonna want it to have. So let's just grab something so we can see. Like an iron block or something. So this is the ground level. It's gonna be the exact same as this. So below ground level is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we got 6 above ground. 4 below, 6 above. I remember it was 11. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can do this right. So it's just gonna build now. I think, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's building. So this block is like over one, like in the corner, and then just copy this pattern. So I'm just gonna kind of fly around while it builds. Then I'm gonna fill all the hoppers and stuff at the end, so all these should be empty. Just so it doesn't like activate while it's... These levers are completely optional, you don't need them at all. So, only if you want to put those levers on. That's the basic print for the bottom layer. Pretty simple. 3 blocks right here, I think, yes. What is the spacing between here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're getting to some redstone stuff. So that's just an empty chest, nothing in there. This is a pulse extender, so this is going to extend our pulse. This is just some like weird complex circuit that I made. These are randomizers, so we're going to put items in them and they're just going to randomly, that's what determines whether the wheel spins or not. These blocks are just there to make the noises, because if they're on top of different blocks, the note blocks sound different. These levers are also optional, you don't need them. Okay, now we're building over here. This is just an item detector, so there's going to be a hopper here, and then once this is finished, it'll detect the item and then extend, and it'll put it inside the chest. This is just a timer right here, so we're going to put some random block in here, and it's going to activate. And this is what's going to determine how fast the wheels just kind of spin, basically. Or like how frequently they spin. So there's a 4 tick. I think this one's a 4 tick 2, and the rest are just normal. 3s. This is the item ejection, so once you win, it'll come out of the floor. It just kind of phases through the floor like that. This is a pretty engaging tutorial. 3 tick delay. I tried making it kind of slow so someone could follow along. Might have made it slower, but I guess you can pause it. There's our floor getting put in. Just like that. We should get our iron and stuff. Cool. Yeah, this circuit is just to connect the randomizer to this and this. So this is basically, these wheels are basically this, but just something that the redstone circuit can understand. Because it can't understand like colors and stuff of blocks, but it can understand like transparent blocks and whatnot. So this just detects if there's 3 in a row. There we go, now I got our little boundary block. Here we go, we're building this guy now. Hopefully I put a few timestamps in for stuff, so I'm gonna put a timestamp in for when I fill up the hoppers and when you need to know the chest and stuff. These are gonna determine how much of an output we get for each uh, like thing. So like if you get 3 emeralds, you can change how many you get. So if you want, you can get like a stack of emeralds or diamonds or whatever you're making them have. Try and like fly around. Uh, we could try glass. Okay. Now we're starting to. Now we're cooking. We're almost done. Dang. This is awesome. Why doesn't everyone do their tutorials like this? I guess it's kind of hard to follow along, I bet. These pistons don't really do anything. They don't really extend, but they're super useful because... Here, I'm just gonna let this finish first. Because if these pistons are activated and there's a redstone torch on top, it actually turns off. It's really awesome. It's so useful. It's really good for making things small too. Or so it'd have to be like double the size. Almost done. Literally got like 2 more blocks after this one. These are just normal pistons. Here's our torches. Separate those lines because we do not want those to connect. Obsidian there just to keep the things from going around because sometimes it like buggers around and messes up. So this one's just a normal piston, sticky piston. This is a normal piston, and then these are gonna be normal pistons too. I don't know. They should be, yeah, we should be able to see this are normal. Okay. More obsidian. A lot of obsidian in this build. I guess obsidian's kind of easy to get though. Here's a buttload of repeaters though. Ooh, what's going on now? Oh, here. I don't know what to do. Keep these activated. These will get replaced by torches eventually. Three. Yeah, so it's kind of a demonstration on how it works. So it just pops through the floor. Just super awesome. Love that. Okay, and I think the only blocks that are on this level are those repeaters, the redstone, the torches, and the blocks right here. So there's some blocks right here, and then torches coming out of them, which activate these blocks. And then when these get pushed out, it turns them off for a second. So I'm actually gonna put the torches because they did not seem to go. Torches go right here, 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 here. And that's the entire thing, I think. So now we just gotta fill in these. Okay, hopefully I put a timestamp. So right here you're gonna put 5, 5, 5, 6, and then 1. So now whenever you put another one, this will turn into a second pulse, and it'll just extend this, suck it out, and then activate the machine. Over here, you just want to put inside of this one, you just want to put one block, whatever. This doesn't have to be named anything. This can just be some random block. Inside of here, I have set it up so these items are 7, 6, 5, and then the jackpot's 11, which translates to like 16. It's like a percentage of it, I think. It's really weird. It's complicated. Okay, now I think the only thing we need to fill up are these now. So just 3 swords and a block for all of these. Okay, I think that's basically it. Just fill this up with your items of choice. So whatever items you want to dispense for when they win, just fill that up with. And then demonstration again. It works the exact same as the other video, except it's just smaller, just better. Doesn't take up as much space. That's basically it. Sorry if it was kind of hard to follow along. I couldn't remember how to build this, so I just did that. That's the entire thing right there. So now you have a slot machine. Try it again. It's fun. It's addicting. This. Can I get a win? Can I get a win like last time? Got 2 in a row. No? Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah, and there's a bunch of different designs that you can do. Like, if you're in a casino, my case, I just kind of want to have like a casino. You can make it so it's like coins or chips or whatever. It doesn't have to be diamonds. It can be anything you want. The only thing you have to do is just change that diamond out for whatever object that you want to have it. So for my case, it would be a coin. So you take a coin and you throw it in there, and it would dispense diamonds if you want. This one's like a more modern, kind of bland one. Takes diamonds. So I just take a diamond. So here's just a few designs. Just like a more like industrial kind of design. I just kind of made to take another edge scrap because kind of a hard flex. Oh dang, let's go. Yeah, so these work the exact same as this. They just look different. And they're tileable, which is so nice because you can put them right beside each other. So I think that's it. Is there anything else? That is going to be something else I'm working on. Remember that beef factory? If you look back on one of my videos, if you haven't seen it, I made some like dumb beef factory, and I translated it into like a working super smelter that actually like looks cool. So this is actually like a functioning super smelter, except you can like see how it kind of looks like they're like drilling into it or like pressing it down, and it actually fills them up with iron, and then they come inside of here and they fill up. So this will fill up the chest 3 at a time. It's faster than a normal smelter. So it's functional and it looks really good, I think. So I'm just kind of working at this, trying to make it smaller and more manageable, easier to do. I tried coloring it this time because I noticed that I didn't color this, so it's not really easy. I don't really care. I can follow along with it in my head, but for someone who's not the best at redstone, I can understand that this is pretty complicated. So I think that's it. guess I'm gonna do the same intro like or the outro like I did last time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, then Slenderman is gonna be in your room tonight. Thank you and goodbye.